Hey guys, this is Amit and you are watching Tech Dad. In this video, we are going to compare between OnePlus Nord 2 5G versus Samsung Galaxy M42 5G, and we will discuss which one is better in camera, performance, display, body of the devices, features, communication chips, and about the prices. In the end of the video, I will tell you which one is better according to me. So watch this video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Let the comparison start with the camera of the devices. Talking about the rear camera of the devices, Nord 2 have triple camera setup, 50 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, and 2 megapixel of macro camera. Whereas M42 comes with quad camera setup, 48 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 5 megapixel of macro camera, and 5 megapixel of depth sensor. So the winner here is M42 because it have quad camera setup which have 5 megapixel of depth sensor. And about the front camera of the devices, Nord 2 have 32 megapixel of wide camera, whereas M42 have 20 megapixel of wide camera. So the winner here is Nord 2 because it have low aperture which can take low noisy photos in low light condition. Let's talk about the camera features of the devices. Nord 2 comes with dual LED flash, HDR and panorama, whereas M42 have LED flash, HDR and panorama. So the winner here is Nord 2 because it have dual LED flash. And about the video recording options in the devices, Nord 2 can shoot 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video max at 240 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization. Whereas M42 can record 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video max at 30 fps. So the winner here is Nord 2 because it have gyro electronic image stabilization which can stabilize your video footage. Moving to the performance of the devices, let's start with the operating system of the devices. Nord 2 have Android 11 support, on the other side M42 have Android 11 support. So it's a tie. And about the user interface of the devices, Nord 2 have Oxygen OS whereas M42 comes with One UI. So it's a tie because both of the devices have different user interface, so it's up to you which UI you like it or not, it's up to you. Let's talk about the processor of the devices. Nord 2 is powered by Dimensity 1200 5G based on 6nm processor, whereas M42 is powered by Snapdragon 750 based on 8nm processor. So the winner here is Nord 2 because it has faster processor, which gives you faster processing speed. And about the GPU of the devices, Nord 2 is packed with Mali G77, whereas M42 is packed with Adreno 619. So the winner here is Nord 2 because it has faster GPU, which gives you faster FPS in games. Let's talk about the clock speed of the devices. Nord 2 can clock at 3.0 GHz based on octa-core Cortex chipset, whereas M42 can clock at 2.2 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset. So the winner here is Nord 2 because it has faster clock speed. And about the RAM variants in the devices, Nord 2 have two options, 8 and 12 GB, whereas M42 have 6 and 8 GB of RAM option. So the winner here is Nord 2 because it has bigger capacity of RAM option. Let's talk about the internal storage of the devices. Nord 2 comes with 128 and 256 GB of storage, whereas M42 have 128 GB of storage. So the winner here is Nord 2 because it has faster read and write speed. And about the external storage of the devices, Nord 2 did not have any card slot, whereas M42 uses shared card slot. So the winner here is M42. Moving to the display features of the devices, let's start with the display size of the devices. Nord 2 have 6.43 inches of display, whereas M42 have 6.6 inches of display. So the winner here is M42 because it have bigger screen size. And about the screen to body ratio of the devices, Nord 2 have approximately 85.8%, whereas M42 have 84.3%. So the winner here is Nord 2 because it have bigger screen ratio. Let's talk about the screen resolution of the devices. Nord 2 have Full HD Plus display, on the other side M42 have HD Plus display. So the winner here is Nord 2. And about the display type of the devices, Nord 2 have Full AMOLED display having 90Hz of refresh rate with HDR10 Plus support, whereas M42 have Super AMOLED display. So the winner here is Nord 2 because it have 90Hz of refresh rate which can produce smooth transitions. Moving to the body features of the devices, let's start with the thickness of the devices. Nord 2 have 8.3 mm of thickness, whereas M42 have 8.6 mm of thickness. So the winner here is Nord 2 because it have slimmer body. Talking about the weight of the devices, Nord 2 comes with 189 grams of weight, whereas M42 have 190 grams of weight. So it's a tie because both of the devices have approximately the same body weight. And about the protective glass of the devices, Nord 2 have Gorilla Glass 5, whereas M42 have Gorilla Glass 3. So the winner here is Nord 2 because it have newer generation of glass. Let's talk about the build quality of the devices. Nord 2 have glass back with plastic frame, whereas M42 have plastic back with plastic frame. So the winner here is Nord 2 because it have solid build quality. And about the SIM options in the devices, both of the devices have dual nano SIM support, so it's a tie. Moving to some of the most important features of the devices, let's start with the fingerprint scanner of the devices. Nord 2 have under-display fingerprint scanner, on the other side M42 have under-display fingerprint scanner. So it's a tie. And about the sensors in the devices, Nord 2 have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass, whereas M42 have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass. So it's a tie. Let's talk about the battery capacity of the devices. Nord 2 have 4500 mAh of battery capacity, whereas M42 also have 5000 mAh of battery capacity. So the winner here is M42 because it have bigger battery capacity. Let's talk about the charging speed of the devices. Nord 2 have 65 watts of fast charging, whereas M42 have 15 watts of fast charging. So the winner here is Nord 2 because it can charge up your device faster. Let's talk about the loudspeaker of the devices. Nord 2 comes with stereo speakers, whereas M42 have normal speakers. So the winner here is Nord 2 because it can produce immersive sound. And about the headphone jack of the devices, Nord 2 did not have any 3.5mm of headphone jack, but M42 have. So the winner here is M42. Moving to the communication chips in the devices, starting with the WLAN of the devices. Both of the devices comes with Wi-Fi AC, dual band Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi direct and hotspot. So it's a tie. And about the Bluetooth version of the devices, Nord 2 have 5.2 generation of Bluetooth, whereas M42 have 5th generation of Bluetooth. So the winner here is M42 because it have newer generation of Bluetooth. Let's talk about the positioning chips in the devices. Nord 2 have dual band A, GPS, GLONASS, Galileo, BDS and other chips, whereas M42 have GLONASS, Galileo and BDS. So the winner here is Nord 2 because it have many chips. And about the USB connectivity of the devices, Nord 2 comes with 2nd gen of Type-C connector with OTG support, whereas M42 also have 2nd gen of Type-C connector with OTG support. So it's a tie. Moving to the price of the devices, in the international market, Nord 2 is around $300 US, whereas M42 is available from $300 US too. In the Indian market, Nord 2 have starting range from 28,000 rupees, whereas M42 is available from 21,500 rupees. So the conclusion of the video is, in the camera, the winner here is Nord 2. In the performance, the winner here is Nord 2. In the display, the winner here is Nord 2. In the body segment, the winner here is Nord 2. In the features of the device, the winner here is Nord 2. In the communication chips, the winner here is Nord 2. And about the prices, the winner here is Nord 2. So the decision is totally yours. Which device you like the most so far, and let me know in the comment below. What do you think, which device is better for you? So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like the content, please like our video, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Comment what you thought in the comment below. If you're watching this video on Facebook, please like our page TechDad. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram ID on the screen. This is Amit and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.